Hello friends, welcome to Market Analyzers. Today Nifty fell by 109 points and closed at 19,528, whereas Bank Nifty fell by 185 points and closed at 44,399. Let us analyze Nifty and then move on to stocks news. Today Nifty opened at 19,623. In multiple previous videos, I told 19,620 is a major support. When price breaks 19,620 and closes below 19,620 means while coming upside, it will be a resistance. Today exactly at 19,623, the opening took place and market did not move even a point higher. The opening was today's high. It indicates weakness in Nifty, but the point from where Nifty stabilized and consolidated after first 45 minutes fall was very close to previous day's low. Today Nifty took support at 19,480. Friday's low was 19,490. It is a 10-point zone, so we can consider this 10-point zone as near-term support. Even if we go back and see charts means there is some price action, but 19,250 is the important support. It is 270 points away from current price. I will explain logics why I am looking 19,250 level as big support even when market is 270 points away from 19,250, because first logic, 100-day moving average is very close to 19,250. Second point, if we draw Fibonacci retracement from 19,640, which is previous swing low, we get 61.8% retracement level at 19,250. And the third main point is, it is previous swing low, that is the base from where markets moved more than 5% and made new all-time highs. I personally think strong buying will be seen at 19,250 level from bulls. It will not be very easy to break 19,250 and downside is what I think. If we talk about FI's futures and options data, rollovers at the start of October is at 76%. Rollovers means if you already have a position in September series and continue to hold on to the position in October series, it is called as rollovers. 76% rollovers is near to average. Every month close to 78% rollovers will take place, but short rollovers, which means bearish contracts, are rolled over at 59%, which is more than previous series average. FIs have 72% net short positions in index futures and they continue to sell in cash. FIs are short in futures, options and cash, and they are clearly negative. Globally, dollar index and bond yields are rising, which is negative for equity markets. Crude oil, which was trading around $96 per barrel mark, fell to $90 mark due to increase in supply by Nigeria and Iran. It is positive news, but 90 mark is too high to move markets higher. It was trading around $70 per barrel mark in June. These are major global updates. Nifty support is at 19,250, resistance at 19,620, and above that 19,820. These are all higher time frame supports and resistances. Only above 19,820 we will turn bullish on markets. Until markets stay below 19,820, we are looking markets with negative view. Now let's talk about option chain range 19,200 to 19,900. Markets is very much in the middle of this range, so nothing to worry. Friends, if you like the data I have shared, please subscribe to our channel. Now let us discuss some of the stocks news updates. Ramkrishna Forgings, they manufacture and sell forged components of automobiles and railways mainly. They are India's second largest player in forging industry. You can look at their forged products. Forging means shaping of metal into a different type and shapes. The company has announced extraordinary general meeting on 20th October to seek approval from shareholders for the fundraise plan. The board has approved to raise funds of rupees 1,000 crores through QIP route, qualified institutional placement. But the price of QIP has not been fixed yet. But whenever any company raises funds through QIP at higher share price means market participants will always take it as a positive. The share price has rallied by 125% in last 6 months. I will now try to clearly explain why raising funds through QIP is considered positive when the share price is in higher levels. Ramakrishna Forgings want to raise 1,000 crores through QIP. Investors won't give those 1,000 crores just freely. For those 1,000 crores, they will get equity. The company will issue new shares to investors. The share price in QIP is not updated yet, but it will always be closer to the current market price. Today's current market price of Ramakrishna Forgings is around 638 rupees. Tell me, is it better to raise 1,000 crores by issuing per share at 638 rupees, or when share price fell heavily and let's say it is around 200 rupees and raise funds of 1,000 crores at 200? Answer is always 638, because if you want to raise 1,000 crores at 638 rupees means you want to issue just 15 crore new shares to investors, whereas if you want to raise 1,000 crores at 200 rupees means you want to issue 50 crore new shares. It means 3.5 times more shares you have to issue to investors at rupees 200. So it will not dilute the equity of existing investors in a huge way. Thereby, if properly used, it can benefit the existing shareholders of the company. The company is also having targets to increase their revenues to 6,000 crores by the end of fiscal year 26 compared to 3,000 crore revenue right now. It is likely to use the funds which they will raise now for its future growth plans. Now let's talk about Aarindo Pharma. US FDA inspection took place from 22nd to 29th September in Telangana facility. US FDA has issued one observation to this formulation manufacturing facility. With this news coming out today, the share price closed lower today. If US FDA did not give approvals, means the products manufactured from that facility cannot be exported to US markets until they get approvals. Another pharma company, Granules India, gets US FDA approval for a hypertension drug, losartan potassium and hydrochlorothiazide tablets, which are used for the treatment of hypertension to lower blood pressure and reduce the risk of stroke in patients suffering from BP and hypertension. The company which got approval was trading positive, whereas Aarindo was trading negative. JSW Infrastructure IPO listing done today. The listing done at 20% premium at rupees 143 against the issue price of 119 and closed at 32% listing day gains. They are India's second biggest commercial port operator. Now let's talk about Vedanta. On 29 September, Vedanta Limited has announced demerger of its 5 operating businesses, which are Vedanta Aluminium, Oil and Gas, Base Metals, Steel and Ferrous, and Vedanta Power. People who own 1 share in Vedanta Limited will get 2 shares in Vedanta Aluminium, 3 shares in Oil and Gas, 4 shares in Base Metals, 5 shares in Steel and Ferrous, 6 shares in Vedanta Power. You can see on the screen as well the number of shares you get on different entities after demerger. The reasons for demerger told by the chairman Anil Agarwal was to unlock value and potential for faster growth and rising productivity. But the memes were circulating in social media today regarding his comments in 2012. In 2012, Vedanta merged all the separate Indian firms together and formed Vedanta Resources Limited, which we are seeing now. During 2012, Anil Agarwal said this merger will create value for shareholders, but now in 2023 he is demerging the same business he merged in 2012 and now again saying the same reasons. But most of the market participants are yet to get clarity on their parent company debt repayment. More details are yet to come. Today, later the day, in press conference, Anil Agarwal told CNBC that they will reduce the debt in coming quarters and they have $1 billion payment in January and another $600 million payments in July 2024. And all the payments of dues will be paid in the given time, said Anil Agarwal. With this news, the share price was on up move today and closed with very good gains. Now let us talk about Karur Bank. In their business updates, they told there was 15.3% growth in advances. Advances means loans given to their customers. Advances now stands at 70,000 crores. The second point, deposits increased by 13.2% to 83,000 crores. CASA grew by 3.4%. CASA means current account, savings account. CASA increasing means current account deposits are increasing. We all know banks will not give any interest to current accounts, so increase in CASA is positive for banks. Their net profit increased by 57% to 359 crores. Their gross non-performing assets stood at 1.99%. Gross non-performing assets means if the interest on a loan hasn't been repaid by the borrowers within 90 days means it will be considered as gross non-performing asset. It was 5.28% in Q2 previous year. Now it is reduced to 1.99% this year. So people are paying their interest on time. Now let us talk about oil marketing companies. Government controlled oil marketing companies like Indian Oil Corporation, BPCL, Hindustan Petroleum are currently facing under recoveries of rupees 9 to 10 per litre on sale of diesel, 1 to 2 rupees on sale of petrol. Under recovery means the difference between international price and domestic price. For example, let's say international price is 80 and domestic price is 70, means there is 10 rupees under recovery. It is perceived as loss in revenue but not as net loss. You need to remember it is just a loss in revenue, not as net loss. You can look at the screen to know the breakdown of fuel prices in India. Now let's talk about NCC. They mainly engage in construction business. The company has received 3 different orders worth 4,200 crores. The duration of project is 5 years and they will continue to operate and maintain for next 10 years. The share price rallied by 120% in last 1 year. In today's trading session, the stock price rallied by 3.5%. Keep this NCC data which I have explained till now in mind. I will compare this order with another company, whereas another company, Larsen & Toubro, has won orders worth 5,000 crores today and last week they won orders worth 7,000 crores, but stock price did not rally as much as NCC today. In fact, in some other cases, if L&T wins orders worth 4,000 or 5,000 crores means the share price might even be negative because 4,000 crores orders to a company worth 4.3 lakh crores is not a big deal compared to NCC order win of 4,000 crores, whereas their market cap is just 1,000 crores. The entire 4,000 crores won't be converted into profits, but big orders to such small companies is a positive sign, which is the reason for share prices rally of small companies when they win large orders. Now let us talk about Nifty auto sector. The sector itself fell by 1.2%. Maruti, Tata Motors and Eicher Motors numbers came below market expectations. Eicher Motors was top losers today mainly due to 5% sales drop in Royal Enfield 350cc segment. Royal Enfield is majority of revenue contributed to Eicher Motors. Now let's talk about IDFC First Bank. IDFC First Bank has launched a QIP today. They are looking to raise 2,000 crores flows via qualified institutional placement QIP. Funds raised through QIP will be used to fund future growth of the company. We have spoken today in Ramakrishna Forgings the news that QIP at higher price points is always a positive, but stock price today did not react positively because this QIP was updated a month ago. Market did not react to this old news again. So this is today's news video. Thank you for watching it.